Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Friday, January 7th. I'm your host, Scott LeBrie, joined alongside me, Uncle T-Bag, Tyler Sunt,
Hello.
and all day Eric DeShane.
Hello.
It's the first Friday of the whole dang year.
Mm-hmm. It's lovely.
First 52.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Yep.
for us recording, it's not exactly Friday, which is a bit depressing.
Not yet.
but
Yeah. So
That's okay.
Wish
One
it was
more
Friday.
sleep.
Yeah. We're all
Almost.
a bit tired, I think, though. We're all.
yeah, it's I think
It's
First
been
year.
it's been
Yeah.
a long couple of weeks. It's been very cold, very miserable, very dreary.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It
For
just
me and
kinda
Eric, it's our first week back at work, so.
yeah, we had last week
Also
off,
long.
but of course, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about you, Scott, but for
fuckers.
me, being off for that week was like I get back like, oh, there's still so much to do and everything's left and
yeah, for
nothing
me,
got done.
For me, it's
Yeah.
like, there's a couple days. It was like, catching up on stuff, and it's like, now it's like, all right, I got nothing to do again, this kind of thing. So.
No, I've been busy every day since I got back. Haven't stopped since. And some days are like, I was only gone for 3 days. How did shit get this bad? What the?
Right.
Whatever. No, let's just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just got the weekends off, like the Saturday, Sundays. It's just been continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A nice little break would be quite nice.
Right.
But next month will be 5 years I've been job I'm working, so
That's crazy.
5 years, baby, and then I got 3 weeks holidays I can take.
Ooh.
So
That's
Yep.
nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
For me,
Can't-
it's the coming April. I'll be 8 at mine.
8. Yeah,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
there you go. 8 years. What's the longest you guys have ever worked anywhere?
That one right there. Before was like maybe a year and a half somewheres. Year and a bit. I think I was almost 2 years at Cabela's before this.
Mhm.
Like it was really. I don't know why this one stuck as long as it did. It doesn't feel as long as it has, but yeah, before it was. I would get usually 18 months, 20 months out of a job usually before. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Most of my 20s I was spent playing sports, so it wasn't really. It's tough to do a full-time job consistently for that long, right? So yeah, it was
Yeah.
tough.
I've always had full-time jobs, except for when I very first moved out when I worked at Extra Foods. That was a year I think I worked there, and then seed plant off and on for a couple of years, and then precision drilling a summer. Well, not a summer, actually, a winter. I started in the winter and finished right when spring started, and I'm like, I'm done with this shit. Then, and then it was like Weatherford was a few years, and then and then Smil Motors was close to 5, and now this will be 5. So
Yeah, I think most of my jobs are all around 2 to 3 years per se.
yeah,
So probably like in a year or two, this one will be the longest, but
Yeah.
I had that break in between too, so I kind of throw things a little differently. So
right, yeah.
So anyways,
Well, wait, there you go. So if I could just sell a few more books, I could just stay home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
life
yeah,
would
just
be
a
a
few,
dream.
eh?
Just a few million it would have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, quite a few million.
quite a few, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah. What am I at? 45, 50? We're
Halfway
getting there.
You know what you should do? You should maybe do some sort of deal. Somebody trade books for Lotto Max tickets or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna say that's a good idea, but then again, it's like, well, then you're just buying lots of Lotto Max tickets. It's kind of sort
That's all
of
it is.
Then do it
Yeah.
defeats the purpose. Yeah. Just yeah.
It's like, well,
Pretty much.
maybe you could do
Probably
a
have-
$10 discount thing, but it's
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
yeah.
Could, yeah. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
just make a manuscript, send it off to Netflix, and they're like, yeah, we've made worse. This will work. Here's $1 million deal. Let's see what happens.
We gave Zack Snyder millions. What can go wrong with this guy? Yeah.
Right? He's turned profits.
Yeah.
He knows what the people want,
You know what you should do?
not what you guys want. The people
Yeah, not what I want. No.
want.
You know what?
What should I do?
Instead of Netflix, take it to Bollywood.
Oh,
Take it to
yeah.
India. There you go. They'll
Skip.
make anything. And it doesn't even have to make sense.
Nope, it never
Right.
does usually half the time.
You know?
Right?
Just
Oh,
got
there
to
you
have
go.
some action and then, you know what?
A dance number here and there, you're good. Yeah.
Not even, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes, I guess. But, like, you know what? It's just, make sure none of your parts in your book say that they're white people and then you're good. You know?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
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 Perfect. Yeah. Well, it's a medieval fantasy setting, so they can be whoever they want.
Exactly.
Doesn't really matter. Race doesn't matter.
No.
In this book, the people just don't like the women very much, which is like history repeating itself. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't really have a topic for this episode. I guess we should say.
Shooting the shit and catching up.
Shooting the
Yeah.
shit, catching up. I mean, like last episode, we did our year-end awards, and we probably should have done like this episode probably before our year-end awards, kind of just
I was thinking that,
catching it up. But I'm
yeah.
like, you know what? I can't wait. I have to get to the award show.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah, like I mean, like we could talk a little bit more about our Christmases and that sort of thing. We kind of just briefly touched on it before. Plus, like we didn't really do a monthly recap for December, so if you guys wanted to go in more on some stuff that you played and watched that didn't make your year-end awards or anything, so yeah, I guess like I don't know, you guys. We didn't really talk about like what you guys got for Christmas, like present-wise.
Oh.
You guys get anything good?
I got a few chocolates, and I got like a big thing of socks. Got some
Nice
gift cards, like
Nice.
Visa gift cards.
Cool.
Yeah, so got $100. Very nice. Helped cover the gas to get to Lloyd and back. Very nice. But yeah, no, it was good. Leia got I don't even know where we're gonna keep her stuff now. We're tripping over her stuff. She's got this big doll house that's taller than she is, and she's got a
wow.
kitchen set that my mother got for her, and she loves that. So when it's bedtime, all you hear is her like playing with the dishes and the sink and the fridge.
Oh fuck yeah!
But I mean, whatever. And then you go and look, and she's got like her pan, and she's putting her little pizza toppings in there, and she's like making salad. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. You do you. Just stay in there and be quiet. I don't care.
Yeah.
But no, she it was a great boon for her this Christmas. She got anything and everything. It's crazy. So yeah. How about you guys? What'd you guys get?
Not much. I got like tons of chocolates too as well. Like my family wants to watch our podcast for our sweets because I got tons of turtles. Like 4 boxes of turtles. I'm like, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I got this year. I'll show it right now. I haven't tried it yet because I don't have a cover for it, but I got this massive like pillow from my parents. It's like this awesome like it's supposed to be charcoal and bamboo supposed to help you sleep at night and supposed to be hypoallergenic too as well. I don't have a cover that fits it, so I haven't tried it yet, but it's like super comfortable and nice. So
interesting.
Someone who sleeps a lot, I'm looking forward to it. I just gotta find a cover to fit it first and try it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the coolest one I got all year with this one. So yeah, and I got some games, some trivia games, some other stuff too as well. But
right.
Yeah, so yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, this one's sitting on my bed right now, waiting till I get a cover for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your snuggle pillow.
I could use a new pillow.
For me, pretty much it's a body pillow because mine at my height. So
right. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some clothes, some Raptors, a t-shirt, hoodie, shorts.
Nice.
Basically got like my whole game day attire picked out, which is cool. And then I got like some goodies, some snacks. My older sister got me like these like Japanese potato chips. They're like Pringles, but they come in like a real like tiny little like thing. So like they're like this big, like the size of a quarter. And the one flavor was like like consomme, something like that. It's kind of like a beef brothy kind of flavor.
Oh,
And so that one wasn't bad. The other one was grilled shrimp flavor, and like, whew, that one was fishy when you popped it. I was like, I couldn't do that one, so that one was.
I
Oh,
would try
really?
that one. Hell yeah, that sounds
Well,
That
awesome.
sounds really good, actually.
Yeah.
It's like if you ever like had like seaweed, like that kind of flavor. It
I
kind of
can't remember offhand. I've had it. Like I've had sushi all the time. I've had seaweed before for sure, but I can't remember its exact flavor as a memory too well right now. But yeah.
Yeah. But a little fishy, but overall
I don't
pretty
mind
good.
that. I don't mind a good fish taste, but yeah.
Yeah.
But the big thing I got, I was gonna bring it over here, but I didn't, so I'll just hold my phone up. I got this cool little board game, soccer game
Oh.
called Binho, and it comes with a little like soccer ball, like that's like a little marble size, and you just kind of take turns and you flick it back and forth with your finger, and there's these and there's these, like little pegs in front of the goal to kind of like stop it from being like direct shots and that sort of thing.
Okay.
I saw some people playing it on YouTube, so I threw it on my Christmas list, and I was like, this would be a fun game to have at like parties or something like that,
Yeah,
like
definitely. So somebody's like, meh.
yeah. So and the
yeah.
board is like a fake kind of grass kind of thing, so like
Oh, cool.
that way the ball doesn't like continuously roll over and over kind
Turf?
of thing. Yeah, kind of
Turf
turf, so it'll
Cool.
like slow down momentum and that sort of thing. So I
Nice.
played one game of it with my cousin Garrett when he came over, and we had a good time. So
Nice.
Are those little pegs, are they movable or they're stuck where they're at and it's kind of
they're screwed in, and it's actually like you can get like yellow cards and red cards, like if you move the board or you double kick the ball or something like that. You can get a yellow card, and if you get a red card, essentially you like flip a coin to and then whichever player gets the coin toss, they get to decide which peg gets removed from their team. So you go down a peg essentially. So
Ooh, shit.
That's clever. How you can like kind of change your defense that way. That's
That's cool.
yeah.
Interesting.
And it's kind of like those pigs is like, so you have to like really kind of do like these bank shots and all this other stuff. It's kind of interesting. Yeah,
check it out. That sounds cool.
There you go. That's cool.
maybe we might play for the channel one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have the camera down.
Yeah.
Have another one on just us playing. That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And then that's kind of about it. We played some other like just games that I brought there. We played just one, which was kind of like a guessing game where somebody like blindly picks a word from a list, and everybody writes down one word to describe that word, and then the person tries to guess it with all the hints. But if the other people write the same word, then it gets eliminated, so they could get less hints and that sort of thing. So it's kind of a fun, like you work as a team, and there's like you pick 13 cards, so you're just trying to get the most correct out of 13 essentially, and they have like a little scoreboard to say it's like 8 or 9, that's average. If you get higher, that's good, that sort of thing. So that was a lot of fun with her family. And we played Mind the Gap. You guys ever heard of this game?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
it's a trivia game, which is kind of interesting because like it has Zoomer questions, Millennial questions, Gen X questions, and Boomer questions. And so like you go on a team, and you can have a maximum of 4 teams, and you're just trying to make your way around the board. So you like pick your starting point. So me and my younger sister Erin were on a team, so we started in the Millennial area. So you just get all Millennial questions, go through that zone, and then you go to Zoomer questions, then to Gen X, and then to Boomer, and then you'll be back at the start. So you're just trying to make all the way around back to the start. So of course, like me and Aaron just cruise through the Zoomer Millennial stuff. Then but that like as it gets harder because you're
further away from
where your generation. So it's like, all right, getting some Gen X questions. Aaron's not doing so great. I can get a few of them, And then we get to the boomer questions. And it's just like, fuck. And then it's like, but like we were playing, my older sister and my mom were on the other team. So they're like, Nicole was getting some of the millennial Zoomer questions. My mom was terrible at them and that sort of thing. But me and Aaron had like a huge lead at the start. But it just took so long for us to get to through the boomer questions that they ended up catching up like to us and that sort of thing. It was just kind of interesting.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
that's
If
awesome.
you don't know any of the references
Oh,
or anything
dude,
like that, you're stuck.
It's like, and it's all different categories like TV, music, all that stuff. It's like, so, and if you get it wrong, you just stay on that same category. You have to get it right.
You can't go on till you get it. Yeah.
So it's like 1950s, 60s music. It's like fucking. It's like name 3 members of the Rat Pack. Sinatra.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun.
funny.
It's a cool game, like especially if you have older.
A
grandparents and stuff
good
like
like
that.
All the age generations
Yeah.
can play it, right? And then
Exactly,
it's a
yeah.
big competition. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we played a few
yeah.
games too as well at home. I bought quite a few for my nieces and nephews, and I got my one niece Lena. I saw What Do You Meme? But What Do You Meme Gigantic? I think it was called, or extra large, whatever it was. I assumed that it was just the photos. It says like now 3 times the size, so it comes in a box about that big. I was assuming the photos were bigger and the cards would just be normal cards. But even the cards were that big. So I look over, I see the kids playing, holding these gigantic cards in their hands, like 5 at a time. They do play with the meme. I'm like, what the fuck did I get you? I thought just the photos would be bigger. No, even the cards, everything was huge. So it's awkward how to hold these 5 like gigantic, like size of like a sheet of paper
Like 5 words
per
on
card.
there.
There's 5 words on them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, of course they make it like that.
Oh wow. That's fun.
Well, it's funny.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't. What do you mean? Yeah, that would be fun. I feel like we played.
We did a long time ago.
We did, yeah. Back when we were living in the
Oh, yeah,
basement.
that's
Yeah.
back in the basement. I remember that. Yeah. So
Yeah, that was fun.
I got another variation of one. It was called Awkward Family Photos. The game, same idea. Is you get the cards with the lines on them, and then Awkward Family Photos is the pictures instead. So yeah, we got even my mom playing on that one too because that one was pretty good too as well. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, that's a popular game style nowadays for sure.
Yeah. See, I spent Christmas with Carly's parents and Lloyd, and they're not really ones for like board games and stuff. You just sit around, drink, and then like they're on their phones and just sending like videos and laughing and stuff and having snacks and whatever else. Like there's no like games. Like when my family gets together, it's like it's nonstop from the moment you walk in there. So it was hilarious because after we spent the weekend at Carly's mom's, like it was super chill. We drank copious amounts of alcohol the first night that we were there, and went to bed at about, I don't know, probably like 11 o'clock. Went to bed pretty early. Then next day too, we just hung out and spent the day playing and opening presents. And Leia had a blast, played with her and stuff, and she was really good. And then we ended up watching Christmas Vacation and The Grinch and stuff and whatever. Had a few more drinks, and then the next morning we woke up, we left, went to my brother's place, and my whole family was there. We were the first ones. I think we were the first ones to get there out of my brothers. So my nephews were like, "Uncle Tyler, come downstairs. I want to show you our new Nerf guns we got." I'm like, "Sweet, let's go." Went downstairs, and then Carly comes down. She's like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna have a Nerf gun war." She's like, "Well, I want to play." I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, you can play. Just be ready, right? Because we're not holding back, man. Like, you want to play with the big boys, man. Like,
You might get hurt. Yeah.
So we were playing, and there was like 4 or 5 different guns, and then one of my nephews was like, "Oh, remember this gun?" Uncle Tom, like, "Yeah, didn't I get you for that when you were like 2 or 3 years old?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he was like still using it. I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And then they had like this one that was like a bow and arrow with the mega darts. You pull it back, and then you just and holy fuck, man, Nerf has come a long way, boys. Like from my day, like it was intense. So I had this cool revolving little pistol thing. You just cock it and shoot or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you got to use these darts for this gun because it works the best." And I remember when I was a kid, I used to know like if you have the mix and match stuff, like which ones worked better. Because sometimes if you get like the aftermarket Nerf guns, sometimes those darts work better in the Nerf guns than they do in the other ones, and vice versa, whatever. So anyway, we're playing, and then Carly was having a lot of fun. She was like sweating and running and panting. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so thirsty," and she's guzzling her French vanilla coffee. I'm like, "Go have a water or something." Nobody's gonna make fun of you for going to get a glass of
Just
water.
get a water, yeah.
Let's go. And she's like, "Well, I don't want to miss anything." She was having a blast, right? And then Leia was playing with Royale, and so they're playing Barbies and whatever else in the room and just chilling. So then the boys were like trying to gang up on her because she was like doing really well. And I'm hiding in the bathroom in the basement. The basement's massive. And I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm kind of poking around and I could hear Carly laughing. And then the other two boys were laughing too. They were shooting at her and she's like, "Oh," and then they're like, "Get her." So then she starts running. I stepped out and I'm just standing there pointing the gun at the hallway, just like waiting. She comes running out the hall. She's like laughing. And I hit her right in the eyeball. Her eye was open. And she kicked her head back. And she just went to the ground. Boom. I'm like, "Oh, shit." And she's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Are you all right?" She's like, "Hold on, give me a second." And her whole eye socket started turning red. Her eye was completely bloodshot. And it was like the best shot I've ever pulled off. I'm just like waiting. And it was like a movie. I'm just like, "Here she comes." Bah, frickin' right in the eyeball, man. So she was done. She was out. And I remember giving the kids a hard time, like, "No headshots, no headshots." And I swear that's all I was doing all day. I'm like, book headshot, book headshot, book headshot. And now Carly right in the eyeball. Holy man. That was glorious.
At that point, that's when mom would come down and be like, "Hey, enough.
Yeah,
it's over now.
Enough,
It's enough." Because it's like, "Oh, then
way to go." The ones that got hurt were the adults.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the kids are like, "Oh, we gotta make sure no headshots and this and that, blah blah blah." And then once my other brothers showed up too, and then there was like between all of us, I think there's 10 kids. It was just like, and Carly's like, "Man, you guys are I'm like, "Man, we're taking it easy." Usually, like, and it's like this from the moment we walk in and until they go to bed, we are doing stuff. Unless we're eating, and then it's like we're eating, but we're racing to eat so we can go and play again, right? And it's just like a complete polar opposite with her family. And then at night when all the kids go to bed, we play the board games and we play table tennis or something, right? Like we're always doing something. So I unfortunately didn't get to do much of that. I just got to play a little bit of Nerf, and then we went home at about 7:00 that night. But so I kind of missed that a little bit this Christmas, but it was nice also just to relax and sit and have some drinks and chat and stuff. So so it was a little bit different, but it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, no, we're the same way too. I find we're very much inactive around the holidays. I know we do a lot more outdoor stuff though, and it's nice. Like we got Dad's big in the sleigh rides. He has this set of horse team he uses for pulling a sleigh, and we love that all the time. But this year was so cold we couldn't do that even. So like
which really sucked.
Yeah, which really sucks because we have like an awesome spot now. We go and we have like a nice little outdoor area and like a fireplace and everything else like that. Couldn't use none of it. So
yeah, because that's what we were hoping to do too. Carly's parents were gonna have a fire, and it's like, no, it's like minus 40. That ain't happening.
No. Well, you could. You'll freeze your ass off. You could.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you'd have to have like a big bonfire, and you'd be like standing in it,
and right next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but hopefully Monday it's
next week. The call for it. Next week it should be good. So
that'll be nice change.
You know, like it's only January and I want it to be over already. Like, my God, get rid of the snow.
2 weeks of minus 40. That's enough winter. We're good. That's enough.
At least a break, like
break it up a bit, or just be consistent, like minus 15.
Yeah,
that's tolerable.
I can absolutely live with that. The odd time, minus 20 with a wind, sure, like 25, I can deal with it. But this minus 40, even in the middle of the day, it's like fuck off.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah.
It's like Siberia's on the other side of the world. Fuck off. Go back over there. Can't do it.
Yeah. No, it's like you just don't even want to go anywhere. It's like
no.
It's like I have to let the truck warm up for like 20 minutes. Like then I'll fucking drive to co-op. Fuck that. Like
which I find so bad too. I live 2 minutes away from where I work. My truck's running a full 15 minutes just to drive for 2 minutes away. I'm like, this is so dumb. But like I'm so cold. I hate it so much. And
yeah. My alarm goes off at 7, and then I hit snooze, grab my keys, command start, go back to sleep. Wake up at my second alarm, and then keep listening, go back to sleep. Third alarm, no, it's not running, hit the command start again. Get up, get dressed, take a shower, get in the truck, nice and warm for my 2-minute drive to work. Why am I out of gas already?
I know. I just filled up last week. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. And gas at what, $1.30 still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
I was gonna say, going back to your Nerf Wars there, like they like revolutionized like Nerf Wars, like this, like going on Amazon, you could buy like 500 darts for like
Yeah.
$10 or something like that.
Like
Yeah.
I think like a tub of like the good, like even mega darts, like
Mm-hmm.
$45 for like a big tub of 500.
Yeah.
Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
When
Like
I was a
that-
kid,
yeah.
it's like each gun came
Had
with
tw-
6 darts. You're lucky if you had 3 of them by after
Say.
like a month.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
constantly like if we were fighting with my cousins, like there's like maybe 10 darts for 3 guns, and it's like
Mhm.
you gotta shoot and then you gotta go retrieve that ammo
Yeah.
because it's precious.
Yep.
So like,
You were lucky if you had 2 shots between you to shoot for that Nerf gun.
yeah.
You shoot the one, then go find that one dart again because chances are there was no other ones around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You made all your shots count, man. Because then
Yep.
once it was done, that was it. Like you were
Mhm.
screwed. And then once you're done shooting, then it's like, okay, everybody take a break, go find your darts. And then we all run and find them. And
And
Yeah.
even now, like back, like I know it to sound like boomer talk, but back in our day, it wasn't like that. We had magazines for your
Yeah.
guns. It
Yeah.
was like it held 6 darts at the most. You fire one at a time, and you had to cock each shot and shoot it. Then right now, you got
Yeah.
the guns with the magazines and like even the other fancy ones with like the ball hopper now. Like what
Mhm.
the
yeah,
hell?
yeah, you can get the little not rubber, but like
But it's like a
you know what material
a
it's got
foam
the-
ball. Yeah,
and you got to wear like safety goggles, and you can shoot them
Mhm.
indoors, and they just ricochet everywhere. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a couple of those, I think, for
they
next
are
Christmas.
fun. My
If-
nephew has a couple of those. They go. They don't hit too
Oh.
hard, but they fly it good and they shoot nice. And like this is awesome.
Oh, and they're fun. You just go
Yeah.
full auto, battery operators. Woo, it's like, fuck yeah, man, Halo
Yeah.
shit going on.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, let's
Hell
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I know. It's prime. It's prime time. for Nerf.
Carly's mom's boyfriend, I guess. Randy, he's got one of those mega Nerf guns. It's massive. Like you pick it up and you it's like one of those Gatling gun ones,
Yeah.
and he just rocks. It's like and it's just
Oh.
like, and they just rip, man. Like need one of those.
Mhm.
Just have that, and have like everybody else with like little pistols, and you just come out in like a juggernaut suit. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Like
And
so
now
much fun.
there's even like the modding community for Nerf guns is out of the world too. You find kits to modify them to make it even stronger still. It's
Yeah.
like what, and change your spring kit and change your hardware inside so it doesn't break when you go to cock it.
That's
oh
like
my God.
paintball level stuff. Man.
Yeah.
Like you can get better, like springs, better pins and stuff too, and like e-grips to make it full auto.
Painting the
and
tubes on the inside so it doesn't
Yeah.
bounce around when it flies. It goes straight through. Like
flatline
my God.
barrels for
Yeah.
maximum range. Like get out of here.
what the hell is supposed to be
Crazy.
Nerf?
And Nerf guns. Which
Climb
is
on top
sweet.
of the TV stand that's your like sniper perch. Just
Yeah. Just take a lampshade and then like just freaking doing the freaking maneuvers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Headshot. Get a little GoPro mounted on the barrel.
yeah.
Yeah.
No full auto indoors. No full auto
Basement
indoors.
Wars Episode 2. Sick headshots. 360 no scope.
Oh God.
Oh baby, a triple.
Oh baby.
Nerf guns, man. The
Mhm.
best.
Yeah.
Good time.
I actually never had a Nerf gun. It was always like my cousins had them.
Oh really?
Yeah. I had like dollar store like plastic dart guns, which is
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
we need all of the
the one
Yeah.
pull back thing and then you shoot it.
It's
through.
got the little orange darts.
orange
Yeah.
rubber buns. Yeah, we all had those too. Yeah, cheap ones.
Yeah, we did too. Yep.
Yeah. I had I think only a couple in my life, and I had one that was like a awesome one that was like 2 guns in one. You could take it apart and you could different type of guns. It was cool, but I think it lasted for maybe a year before we broke it, just from overusing it too much. And yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We grew up with Nerf guns, and our
Mhm.
Nana used to buy them for us, and she'd keep stock at her place whenever we had Christmas there. We'd have a whole arsenal of Nerf guns. We could just go
Mhm.
nuts. It was fun. Yeah, and I always had that. I had the one that I got one year. That was one of my favorite. I think it was mine. I can't remember. It's so long ago, but it was like a yellow one and it had a purple handle and had like a little fake sight that popped up when you cocked it back. You pull it back, it's like that sight comes up and it's a single shot. That thing launched darts, but it's only a single shot. But you could just like snipe with it. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. I love Nerf guns.
Yeah.
So
I remember those
Shoot.
dollar store ones, like they would suck.
Mhm.
I remember like having one or two that was like, I found out, like, hey, pencil crayon can fit into this barrel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a deadly weapon.
That's dangerous now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we modified ours too. I told you guys the story with the poison tip my brother Jason has with the thumbtack on the tip of it.
Yeah,
To
I
pump
remember
it. He's
that.
like,
Yeah.
I got a special one just for you, buddy. He's pumping it. Whenever you hear it crack, that's as much air pressure as you can put up in there, and just Jesus Christ! We got another one for you. Like you psycho, man.
No poison darts in your with your nephews or anything though.
No, we don't need to modify them. They're good enough. They're good enough. No little lunatics in that batch. Just our batch was a bunch of lunatics. Yeah. It's funny. Fun stuff.
Cool. Well,
Mhm.
we made it to half an hour.
Nice.
We can bullshit with the best of them, you know?
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. Well, if you like this podcast and you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. That would help us out. Share with a friend too. You know, we're trying to grow this thing.
Yep.
Trying to. And if you're listening on podcast service, subscribe to the feed and give us a rating. And head over to our Facebook page. Ask us a question for Ask Us Anything Monday, which is coming up this Monday. So
Next
get your
week,
questions in and like the page, do all that stuff. And yeah, we'll be back here Monday. Like I said, have a great weekend. Adios. See you later.
Goodbye.
See you guys.